Hello, and welcome to our next little mini series, which is going to be on the lymphatic system. So, some of you might be wondering why in the world would we want to be looking into or checking our lymphatic system when we're trying to work on scar tissue release from the C-section? Well, if you think about it, during a C-section, the lymphatics are cut all the way through, which means our lymphatics that drain our lower legs, the lower body, the abdomen, all of those areas need to flush all the way up to our termini, which is the exit point. If those have been cut through and they are not able to flush, that's a problem. That is how we can get rid of the toxic overload that happens in our system. This is our filtration system. So one of the things that we want to look for, some signs and symptoms, if we have a clogged lymphatic system, would be, do we have congestion in our legs and our feet, arms, and hands? Do we have sinuses? Are our sinuses blocked? Do we feel sluggish or heavy anywhere in our body, especially our legs? Fluid retention and swelling is another one. And also, do we have difficulty recovering from our workouts? That is one thing I noticed after having my three little guys, was my legs started to feel really heavy and congested because my lymphatic system was on overload. You can also have achy joints and muscles. And what can happen from a C-section is you can start to get that shelf because that fluid has nowhere to go because the body is at a hard time rerouting itself. So in the lymphatic system, what it also helps to do is to flush out the inflammation and swelling, also infection, old cellular debris, also cancer cells, and literally the gunk and junk that goes through our system on a day-to-day basis, that if we're not having a regular flow of getting that lymphatics moving through our system and flushing out in our pee, poop, sweating, and for us ladies, our menstrual cycle, it starts to back up and we can start to feel that brain fog, that congestion and heaviness, where we just start to feel really crappy. With the lymphatic system, it is our sewage system of our body, one of our main filtration systems, and it doesn't have a pump. So the two main systems that help it are our muscular system by us moving around and moving our bodies, which has been a huge issue in the last 10, 20 years when people are sitting at desks more, when we are much more sedentary than what we used to. We're seeing a lot more issues with the lymphatic system. The other system that helps is our respiratory system. So as we can do our deep breathing, we can actually help move 30% of the lymphatic fluid that we are not able to when we're doing manual lymphatic drainage. So two ways that we can actually check to see if our lymphatic system is congested is checking our termini, which is where our exit points are. So for the lymphatic system, it is not symmetrical. Right face, right neck, right chest and breast, and right arm drain into the right termini. The rest of the body goes into the left side. So our lower body, our abdomen, our chest, our left chest, left breast, arm, left face, and left neck all dump into the left side. So one of the things we can do is we're going to look at the termini and see, is one puffier than the other? So when we're looking at the C-section, you're most likely going to see something on that left side if the lymphatic system isn't draining that well. The other area is in your armpit. So you can do the armpit test where you lift your arm, and if you have a divot where it goes in, so if you have an innie, that's a good thing. If you have an outie, so if you have puffiness that comes out, that means there is congestion in your system. So meaning being able to do some lymphatic drainage is a really good thing for your body. Now, what we want to do, we're going to go over today is I'm going to show you the 7 sites of where to do the pumping. So the 7 sites are, main site is your termini. So we locate it down from our ears, just above our collarbones. Sometimes I'll have people just hike their collarbones up. And so you can go right in here. I'm going to take this off so we can see it better. So as we come up like this, you see the little triangles in there. That is where you start. Now you can do it this way. I've seen people come across and do it this way. This is actually how I like to do it because I have long fingers. So I pump in like that. And some people do it with just one hand. Whatever feels best for you. What you're going to do is you're going to go through these sites and you're going to pump them about 20 to 30 times. I'm not going to show you all 30 times, but we're going to show you all the sites. So as you start pumping in there, this is the end gate. This is where things are going to all flow into. So if you think, if this is all clogged up and nothing can move past this point, if you're trying to flush things up from the ankles and the feet, you're going to get stagnant lymph flow. You're going to start backing the system up and you're going to feel more crappy. So we want to start at the end and work our way back. So for here, we can then go up to the tonsillar lymph nodes, which you can do the Star Wars sign. I don't do it very well, but if you go on either side and you just pump, same thing, 20 to 30 times, you're going to just do nice rhythmical motions, and then you can flush down from there. So if you have sinus issues, this is a big one. So the next sites are going to be the apical lymph nodes, which are just below the collarbones, just in front of the shoulder, just the inside of the shoulders. So you're going to pump in there, and then you can go into the armpits, into the axillary lymph nodes. And then you're going to go to cisterna, which is just, you can landmark it between the bottom part of your xiphoid process or your chest bone, and then your belly button. So you can go halfway in between, and then you're going to do like a J stroke up. Again, 20 to 30 times, you're going to go through there. And then the other sites are going to be your inguinal lymph nodes, and then behind the knee. So those are the 7 sites: tonsillar, termini, apical, axillary, cisterna, groin, and then behind the knee. Now you can do this standing, laying down, or sitting, whatever works for you. The main thing is that you try it or keep going and getting it done. All right, good luck, have fun. Hopefully this helps.